The Magic are finally back home and they're hosting an in-state rival in the Miami Heat. The Heat already have a victory over us this season. Don't know if you remember, but the season opener, Eddie Jones went off and led Miami to victory, hoping to even the season series, but more importantly for us, hoping to finally get above 500. Came close, but blew a lead against Portland. This is attempt number 2 at getting above what apparently right now is a glass ceiling for us. Eddie Jones, well, he says, you know what? I got busy in the first game. Let's do it in this one. McGrady getting started early, 4 points, scoring the second bucket on EJ. Orlando with an early lead. Up 4. Butler trying to dump it down to Grant. Obvious mismatch there with Armstrong on him. They seek it out. We take advantage. Grant Hill with the jam, his first bucket of the game. And we are up 6 early on. Love to see it. Eddie House. 3. Cutting the lead to 1. Late in the first. Mike who? Mike James. Driving to the basket, giving Miami the lead. They're up 6. Hill. Turning on the Jets. Didn't know we still had them. Driving to the basket, cutting it to 4. House. That's just a field goal percentage ruiner, but it's okay. 4-point game. Hill. Kemp. And 1. Ugly, but we'll take it. Kemp, of course, not with the explosiveness he had back in Seattle. Speaking of Kemp, again, benefactor of the pick and roll. Orlando back up front. Up 3. Or up 1 after that, and it's a tie game. 3. Miller. You know it. 5 points. He's already equaled what he had in the game against Indiana. Eddie House. Cutting it to 2. Another 3 for him. McGrady. 1-point game. Imagine not following him. He fades back. Hits a 3. 5-point game. McGrady. Oof. Look at the jam. Orlando. Really good second quarter. There's something that helped impact that. We'll talk about that at the end of the video. But Orlando up 7. Feeling pretty good. Got to say. McGrady also feeling pretty good. 8 of 17, 22 points in the first half. What would he have for an encore in half 2? Well, continuing to do his work. Up 11. House losing him. You know, he's not a great defender. We'll take that. Hill. Finding McGrady towards the corner. 12-point game. McGrady with another 3. I don't see him shoot too many of those. Love to get in the mid-range. But hey, if he's open, we'll always be happy taking that. Stephen Hunter. Jam. Just really nothing you can do on that. Ellis helpless. Jacques Vaughn. Miller. Left open. Another 3 for Mike. 19-point lead for Orlando midway through the third, running away. Up 21. And Eddie House starts to get going again. A 3 to cut it to 18. A 3 to cut it to 17. And at the end of the third, the buzzer beater to cut it to 12. So Eddie House really gets going at the end of the third, trying to keep Miami in the game. Ooh, bad decision there. Cut to 9. So Miami not going away. Miller's got to be better on that. House, again, the lead built to 15. Cut to 12. Travis Best amongst the trees. Butler finds the ball somehow. Lead cut to 6. Back up to 9. Butler back down to 6. So 2 minutes to go. Miami hanging in there. Butler off the screen. He's going to miss. Grant gets the ball. Guess who? Wide open, Eddie House. Everyone fighting for the ball. 5-point game. After a stop, House, feeling hot, streaky, takes the shot amongst the trees. Not a great idea. Grant Hill, to the basket, up 7 with 49 to go. And man, Miami finally puts them away. Or Orlando puts them away. Plus 11 in the second quarter. Why? This right here. Alonzo Mourning goes down, grabbing his knee near the end of the first quarter. You see being helped off. That injury helped because we attacked the hell out of the basket in the second quarter, hoping to get us ahead. But you know who really was a pain in the butt this game? So it was Eddie Jones the first game. We'll go with the other Eddie. Eddie House. 36 points. 10 threes. 10 threes. Raining them from everywhere. And that really helped Miami stay in this game. Eddie Jones. He was not as impactful in this one. He had 13 points. So, he scored 26, 27 in the first game. Not a big impact here, though did have a couple of steals in crunch time. Butler, second leading scorer, 17 points, 4 steals. Picked pockets off of McGrady twice, even got Grant Hill twice as well. So Butler stepping up in Zoe's absence. For the Magic, McGrady, shocker I know, led the team in points, 42 points. 6 rebounds, 2 steals. Very solid game and shot efficiently. 16 of 31, so shooting over 50% too. He got some help from the others. Stephen Hunter with 12 off the bench. Mike Miller, 16 off the bench, so much better in this game. Eddie House probably has something to do with it, his lack of defense. And a shout out to my first favorite basketball player, Grant Hill. A triple-double. 14 points, 12 rebounds, and 11 assists. This is the Grant Hill we've been hoping to find all season, a guy that can impact the game in a lot of different ways, while McGrady shoulders the scoring load. And you can see 8 and 7, Magic 7 and 3 in their last 10 games. But boy, oh boy, the Lakers would be up next. You know it's going to be a tough one.